fellas. So I'm on this road trip, right? I have this really funny idea. What if I just do this whole thing without drinking any caffeine? And it probably says something noble in the title, like, "Oh, I'm doing it to prove that you don't need caffeine. You can stay awake without it." But that's not the case. I'm just doing it because I think it's gonna be funny, out of spite, basically. So the rules are: I can stop as many times as I want. I can eat. I can drink. Whatever. Just no caffeine. If I drink caffeine, I fail. And if I'm going to fall asleep, I'm going to drink caffeine, and I'll just post. I'll post myself failing. So yeah. We've already made stop number 1. This is a 5-hour journey into the Midwest, into the butt crack middle of nowhere in Missouri. So yeah. And I will say I did kind of cheat a little bit. I drank caffeine this morning when I went to work. I had a cup of coffee. But I will not have any caffeine on this trip. I will try to update you at the next stop. Sorry, my hand is... Oh wow, it doesn't stop my music. That's kind of cool. Okay, we got the Wendy's. I forgot to say this in the first clip, but there was a Circle K next to where I got gas that was advertising gas for $2.39, and I was like, that's a really good deal. Not $2.39, $2.29. I was like, that's a really good deal. We'll go get that. And all of the pumps were out of order. I kid you not, all of them. So I had to go next door to this Marathon that was 10 cents more expensive. That's very infuriating. Anyways, this biggie bag is calling to me, so I'm going to go answer its call. Wendy's took way too long. We are cooked. It's over. The end is nigh. And other stuff. I don't know. I got Sprite from Wendy's. Proof. That's Sprite. But they have like the freestyle machine. So there's like a community udder thing that all the sodas come out. So there's a good chance that there's caffeine in that. I'm not going to count it because I'm not a loser. And I don't lose. That man is wearing full Christmas pajamas. Okay. I would turn around the camera and show you, but like he would totally just like, whoa, look at me straight dead in the eye as soon as I did. And I'm not trying to die today. So yeah. Sprite. Wendy's took forever. Got stuck behind a whole family, and I let some old people go in front of me, which is okay. You know, I was trying to be nice, but all the same, I was very hangry, so I was making some very mean judgments in my mind, which I should not have been doing. So yeah, we ball. The drive continues. The voyage continues. I'm getting out of here. I will update you guys in the next hour or the next time I stop. Okay, it has not been an hour yet. You're not even able to see my full face here. I'm not holding my phone because I don't trust there to not be a cop around. This smells like weed. Hey! We're braking. Okay, anyway. So actually, I had more than a cup of coffee at work today. I had 2 cans of Coke. So this challenge is seeming less and less credible as I progress. And I'm sorry for that, but that's just how it's gonna be. What else happened? I saw like 3 cops in the span of 2 miles back on that backwoods place I was in with the Wendy's. That was not fun. I'm not cool with that. I'm so tired. I was gonna say something else, I don't remember. I don't know. I have no idea. I literally, what was I gonna say? I've officially listened to all of, I don't remember what album, but the album by Meshuggah, put it up here. I finished listening to all of that. Great album. I've already listened to it, but this is like my second time ever listening to it. Great album if you haven't heard it. This is very cursed. I'd like to say thank you to everyone who did click off the video because I'm ugly. I really appreciate that. I normally don't wear glasses, as you can probably tell why. I normally don't wear glasses just because like I really don't eat, like I have a bad eye, but I've had a bad eye my whole life, so like I'm used to living with a bad eye. I can manage, I can live just fine. But like driving, they want me to wear my glasses, so I do, because I'm not trying to go to jail. So yeah, if you want to see me not wearing my glasses, check out my main channel. I'll have it linked, or like a card or something here. Yeah, I'm gonna get back to driving. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! There's a Quick Trip up here, $2.14 a gallon. What? I have never seen gas prices that low since I started driving. To put that in perspective, that's insane. Oh, paranoid guys! There's gonna be a cop somewhere up here, and they're gonna kill me. Well, it was a good run, fellas, but it's basically dark, and I still got 4 hours and 30 minutes to go. We're cooked. It's over. I need to start saying my prayers, because the end is nigh. It's over. It's gonna get dark, and then I'm gonna die, and then it's not gonna be good. Oh, also, what I was gonna say earlier, my car has an oil leak somewhere, and I haven't checked my oil in a while, so my car just might explode before I get there. So yeah, I'm a very responsible adult. I can do adult things. I'm very responsible, and I know how cars function. We're officially in Kentucky, gang. I just passed the sign. I'm not stopping. I'm locked in. Because if I'm just going to keep going. I forgot that this whole stretch of Kentucky smells like sewage. And I thought it was my car for a bit. Had me a bit worried, not going to lie. But we put recycle air on, so now we're chilling. My car is screaming at me. But remember, check engine lights are a lie made by Big Car to steal your money. Don't listen to them. Yo, did y'all know there's a town in Kentucky called Eddyville? Sounds like something someone from Animal Crossing would name their town, bro. That's insane. Alright, we're at stop 3 of the trip. Still in Kentucky. We are, I think we're in Eddyville, I think it's called. I really need to pee, and my tires are thirsty, so I got to give them something to drink, air. And there's no air pump here that I found. I've circled this place like 3 times, and there's no air pump. There's electric car chargers, but there's no air pump. Like, what the crap? Yeah, I can. What if I have a Tesla? Yeah, like, I have a Tesla. Okay, sure. But what if I have flat tires? What am I gonna do then? They're just low. They're just low because it's been like 30 degrees the past week, and now all of a sudden it's 64. So yeah, I'm gonna go in here and figure out if they have a gas pump in it. Not a gas pump, air pump. And if they don't, then there's 2 gas stations next door I'm gonna try. So yeah, wish me luck. I will keep you posted. All right, I've gone to all 3 gas stations. Not a single one of them has an air pump. Not one of them. So I'm probably just gonna have to thug it out. I've looked at them. My tires don't look that flat. I think I can make it to Missouri and not explode. I don't know. A little bit worrying. I'll figure something out. Keep you posted. Okay, fellas, we may be saved. There's a Love's 15 minutes up the road, so if the Love's doesn't have an air pump, I don't know what I'm gonna do. We're gonna just thug it out if the Love's doesn't have an airport, because I've already lost so much time just trying to find a freaking air pump. Anyway. Not even joking, it smells like a freaking porta potty in the middle of summer. This is disgusting. I'm saved! Okay, so that did absolutely nothing for my driver's side tire. So I got the other ones though. The other ones should be fine. None of them look flat. They just look a little low. So I mean, I don't know. I'm just gonna thug it out. It should be fine. I tested them with this little doohickey. They all got. Well, no, I tested this one, and it's got 20 psi. So I'm assuming the other ones are the same, so that's whatever. We're gonna find out if it's okay. I lost so much time looking for that freaking air pump. It's not even funny, dude. I was estimated to get there at 9:30. I'm not going to get there till 9:40 now. Insane. Absurd, dude. Should have just thugged it out from the beginning. Whatever. We'll be alright. I am awake off of pure hatred. So, we'll be alright. I'm just kidding. I'm not that mad. Just a little bit. Okay, so I was just supposed to take an exit, but my map said to go straight, so I continued straight, and then it was like, oh no, you did the wrong thing. Apple Maps is going to be the death of me. It's going to tell me to drive off a cliff one day, and I'm just going to say, all right. All right, officially been about an hour. I'm out of Poopsville, Kentucky. It doesn't stink anymore, which is fantastic. I went from interstate to kind of a back road type thing, so I'm on that right now, hoping and praying there are no cops around. I will keep you posted, let you know what happens in the next hour. Also, I forgot to mention, but I'm not tired at all. I'm thugging it out. I'm doing great. I have made it to Wickliffe, Kentucky. I see this argument online of people being like, "Oh, I hate that they replaced the yellow lights in the city. I don't like the white lights." That town had all yellow lights. You guys just don't ever leave your city. You should go outside more. That last little bit was mean. I probably shouldn't have said it like that. I'm sorry, but the point still stands. Go outside more. We are currently passing over the Ohio River, and I am still not tired. Once again, you do not need caffeine. Yeah, we are officially in Missouri. And I'm a little tired. Just a little bit. It's literally been 30 seconds since I videoed that last clip. Just passed into Missouri. I could have just kept recording, but I'm special like that. Random side tangent, but Never Enough by Turnstile is one of my favorite albums of this year. I wish they would have made the ambient outro to frick, what's that song called? Put a text-to-speech thing over here. I wish they would have made the ambient outro to that song a separate track. That is all. It's the day before Christmas Eve, and I have my windows down and my air conditioning on. This is the life. All right, we've hit stop number 4. I'm getting me a little drink. Then he gets probably some water or Gatorade or something.
Gatorade.
Anyway, quick little tangent thingy. It's just been running through my head, and I need to tell someone, but I can't tell anyone because I'm in the car by myself. And I think that Never Enough by Turnstile is what modern music should be. It should be artists. Here, we'll take these off so I look more like a human. I think it should be artists picking a genre, kind of in a broad sense, and them stretching it as far as it can go. Because, Turnstile is a hardcore band, for those of you who don't know. Hardcore punk, technically. They're more of a rock band, really. But they have such a wide variety of songs on that album that, it's insane, You listen to some songs and you're like, if you just heard some of the songs without listening to the album in full, you're like, that's on the same album? But then you listen to the album in full and it makes sense, It's one thing to have an album be a disjointed mess between genres where it's like, oh, this song's a metal song, this song's a funk song with a classical section in it, and that's like, that kind of sucks. But if it flows well like it does in Turnstile's case, then it's really, really cool. And I think that, if modern music was that way, artists picking a kind of broad genre, imagine someone like, I don't know, Doja Cat. She's kind of a funk pop artist. Imagine if she was broadly a pop artist and just kind of started experimenting with stuff and just randomly dropped a prog rock track in the middle of one of her albums, and it was just super experimental, and then it flows seamlessly back into her old sound, and then goes into something how cool that would be. I don't know why isn't modern music like that? Can we make modern music like that, please? I realize it's a bit hypocritical to be all like, you don't need caffeine, you don't need caffeine, I'm not doing any caffeine on this road trip, and then getting a drink full of processed sugar. I realize that,
But that's not the challenge. The challenge is no caffeine. Next time, I'll do no processed sugar. I will only be able to drink water. I don't know when that's going to be. And I don't know if I'm going to work an 8-hour shift before I do that. But it's going to happen at some point. Who knows? Who knows?
So I realize there's a big counter argument to my whole turnstile point. People saying like, oh, Beyonce did country or stuff in that vein, but that stuff isn't seamless, you know. And they did one genre for a whole album. I'm talking doing like multiple genres on one album, switching through them seamlessly, keeping the same vibe, same theme, same lyrical content for the most part, and still having a cohesive album. That's what I'm talking about, and that's what Turnstile did. So, yeah. I forgot to bring up some of the shenanigans that happened in that gas station, so I'm gonna do it now. I went to the bathroom. There was this guy who walked in there. I'm trying not to be a judgmental person. He was quite obese, very big guy, older guy. He walked in there. He walked in the bathroom going, ugh, oh, ugh. Walked to the toilet. He does his thing, and he's like, oh yeah. Finishes. Walks out without washing his hands. The fact that people like that exist, that scares me. That's an anomaly right there. That is terrifying. Took everything in me not to laugh. And then he walked out without washing his hands, and I was like, this man is a threat. We need to contain him. No, but in all seriousness, people are raised in different ways, and you know, some people are just raised in the wrong way, like that man. Also, the whole outside of the gas station smelled like it did in Kentucky. It was so foul. It was terrible. Yeah, that was my Pilot Flying J experience, and we stop there pretty much every time we go to Missouri. Typically, I'm with family when I'm doing this, but I'm alone this time. So yeah. It's normally quite a pleasant experience, but this time it was not. Except for the cashier guy. He was incredibly pleasant. Nicest dude on the planet for all I care. That man is a saint and could do no wrong in my well. I think I cracked the code as to why modern music isn't like how I wanted it to be, like I was talking about in my gas station rant. It's not like that because modern artists, at least most modern solo most modern solo artists don't have that much talent, you know. They're fine, but they need a crap ton of auto-tune and a really good band, most of them. Not all of them, most of them. Need a really good band to back them up to sound decent. You know, the best band in the world backing you up. And if you're just kind of, then it's all gonna sound pretty bad. Or not bad, it's all just gonna sound mediocre, you know? So my message to any big time artists watching my video right now, get good. Get good. Take vocal lessons. Learn an instrument. Do something. There's a million rappers out there right now. Rap is the most popular genre right now. Rap, hip hop, R&B, pop. Those are all the most popular genres right now. Mostly rap. Make something different. I shouldn't have made that stop. I'm really feeling it right now. I don't know. Don't worry, guys. We will prevail. I'm just tired. Yeah, I'm getting tired. Wearing down. 2 hours to go. We'll make it. We'll slug it out. We'll get through. Totally forgot to update, but I'm past the 100-mile mark. We're about an hour 30 out. We just broke the 1 hour mark. I'm really feeling it, but we're locked in. I'm gonna win this challenge because there's no gas stations to get any just ready to get there and go to sleep.
We got gas stop number 2. It's 9:52. Everything hurts. I want to go to sleep. I'm not going inside. I'm not even going to give myself the guise of temptation to get a Dr. Pepper, whatever. You know what's crazy? Gas here is more expensive than gas in Nashville. There's a station right next to my place. It's freaking 30 cents cheaper or so than here. This is ridiculous. Anyway, not much I can do about it. I don't know if you could hear it in that last clip, but the gas pump was talking to me. Anyway, I will update you when the deed is done.
So throughout this whole drive, there's been random little patches of fog. Oh, there's a deer. I just drove through the biggest one I've ever seen. It straight up like Zelda. Look at this garbage, dude. This one isn't nearly as big as that last one. Dude, like I straight up had to brake. It was so big. Insane, dude. Yeah, there's little bits of it on the ground. I'm in the Lost Woods. Want to find a Master Sword in it. Might I turn British? I don't know. Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. We back in the fog, baby. Look at this crap. That's not my camera being foggy or blurry. That's just fog. Crazy business. Anyway, we're like 15 minutes out. Almost there. We're so close.
I have officially made it. Let this be a lesson to all you youngsters addicted to caffeine that you can just not be. Yeah. Thanks for watching.